When Mother Nature unleashes one of her deadliest currents, the effects can be devastating. Nobody knows that better than the families of Western Kentucky.
And how are you doing 6 months later?
I'm recovering. I don't talk about it much.
So it's still difficult?
Very difficult. Very. Thinking that I could have lost my husband and my kids that night. Very difficult.
Where is your emergency?
I can't remember my address.
Okay, so I just need you to take a breath. Tell me what it is. Are you hurt?
We have glass all over us. Oh my God. Oh my God. We need help.
Abby Cummings is a 911 dispatcher. She wasn't scheduled to work on the night of the December 10th tornadoes. She was at home with her family.
It got really quiet outside, really quiet, and then the power went off.
Then it hit. She says it was like her house was in a bubble. Her neighbor's home, her neighbor, taken by the storm.
I looked at my husband, I said, I gotta go to work. I've gotta go. So that's when I left to go to work.
Her typical 15-minute drive to the dispatch center took her over an hour.
The roads, there was no road signs. The houses were gone. So you didn't know where you were.
Abby and the other first responders did everything they could in the hours after the hit. The hardest part, she said, when giving it your all wasn't enough.
Very emotional, very, very rough. It was very hard seeing their houses were just gone. They had nothing.
When you think back to it all, is there anything you think could have been done differently?
No. We were warned for days, weeks, and I don't think you don't ever think it's gonna hit. And for it to be that powerful, you don't think it's gonna hit you.
In the hours after the impact, a frantic search for survivors. The Mayfield candle factory reported 110 people missing, a possible mass casualty. We were there, finding steel beams crushed like cardboard. We talked to the county coroner, a man used to dealing with death.
Stressful.
But even for the county coroner, it was difficult to put this pain into words.
A lot of people lost their loved ones today.
Now, 8 months later, this is the site of the factory, clear of debris, but still home to the heartbreak. 8 lives lost in the factory that night.
That is the part of this event that cannot be fixed, is the lives that were lost, the families that are missing loved ones. That's the part that can't be fixed.
Just months ago, almost every road surrounding town looked like this. Mounds of debris pushed up from the property, waiting to be removed. Downtown brick buildings broken apart. Still, a long road ahead. But in the heart of Mayfield, people are seeing progress.
We are not recovered, but we are recovering.
Been trying to help try to get everything back to normal.
More than 250,000 truckloads of debris hauled away. New homes popping up all over the small town.
Everything that is being built is not only brand new, of course, but it's so visible. We've lost so much of the topography in the city has changed. You can see across town in ways that you couldn't have before, in unimaginable ways.
And now the city's sights are set on a brighter future.
We want to catch everybody's dreams and work it into a plan that can eventually be turned into a reality, we hope.
The organization is called Mayfield Rebuild, and the work is rewarding. But she says it isn't easy. She says many people who lost their homes or loved ones haven't yet returned.
One of the biggest challenges is getting those people back in our community so that they can start growing and thriving.
For now, they stay focused on the small victories, celebrating the baby steps, while carefully reminding the rest of the world there's still a long ways to go. In Mayfield, Shay McAllister, WHAS 11 on your side.